Elon Musk put rockets in space, electric cars on the road, and porn on the internet. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to make subscribers from Twitter/X. I'm gonna call it Twitter in this video, sue me, but it's one of the most promising traffic sources that you can have for your OnlyFans management agency, since A, it's agency dependent. You don't need a model to send you a lot of content or like to do cute reels, TikToks in front of a mirror. So you can basically decide how much work you're gonna put into, how much subscribers you're gonna get out of it. It's easier to scale, but also it's a very slow platform. It's not a big virality algorithm. So in this video, with no bullshit, I'm gonna give you the exact routine, the exact setup that you can implement in your agency and start making a shit ton of subscribers from Twitter or X. I'm gonna kill myself. Now, basically for the setup, we're gonna make it very, very simple because I already got another Twitter video on this channel that you can check out. It's a bit outdated, but main thing still works. So you're gonna still find information there. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Setup of the account, have a very authentic and sexy profile picture. Why is this important? Because most of your interactions or most of your impressions, so to say, are gonna be your name, profile picture, and a certain tweet or reply or picture you dropped, all right? So your profile picture is the first thing that people look at and deciding if it's worth clicking on your account. If you have let's say a random monster truck as a profile picture, nobody's gonna click on your profile. They already know you're some 40-year-old redneck, you know what I mean? So there's no intriguing element. Why would you click on that? Why would you give a fuck? If you're like a, let's say, blonde, a bit cute girl, like say the picture is a bit sexy, you know, say you cover your titties a bit, you know, by the way, you're welcome for the screenshot. People are gonna click, maybe even if it's a normal ass tweet, right? Just like, hey, yeah, I hope you have a good morning. You see that as like a Twitter nerd, and you're like, oh wow, she looks kind of cute. Really, she wishes me good morning. Wow, hi, good morning back. Click on the profile, and then you're already one step further into the funnel. So profile picture, authentic and sexy. So what do I mean with authentic? Don't do something that looks unnatural. I don't know how to explain this. Ask ChatGPT. It's just a spirit that you get from the profile picture. I don't want to get too ooga booga here, but yeah, the profile picture should have positive energy. But yeah, that's what I mean by that. Then for the banner and the bio of the Twitter account, take something funny. Funny beats sexual every single time because people can relate, and people on Twitter are so fucking tired of all these OnlyFans girls trying to market their shit with like random ass tweets and like boring captions. Have a funny banner. You can search on Twitter, have like a meme there or a little quote or like, "Dad, if you see this is my stepsister, haha." Okay, funny. I guess, you know, put something in the bio and the banner that's funny. It's 10 times better than having something sexual like,
"Hey, I'm so fucking horny all the time. Do you want to see my titties?"
Like, nobody wants to see that. That's just not natural. No girl does that. Like, have you ever met a girl on a first day that was like, "Yeah, hey, you want to see my titties? I'm so horny all the time." Oh, fucking you fuck me. I mean, for most people that doesn't happen. All right. Maybe if you're Lucas Böse, like other YouTuber with this like 7 foot tall ass, all right, maybe for him it happens. For me it doesn't. So you want to just be authentic and replicate a normal person. That's not just the OnlyFans star. You want to be the real person behind that, all right? So have a funny bio and banner. And also, if you're already doing Twitter and you haven't done that, that fixes most of your conversion. I'm not gonna lie. Like most people, when the conversion is shit, they fuck that up. Everything's sexual, everything's visual, aggressive. Be a bit more chill, be a bit more smooth. You have this sexual humor of not being super serious about it, just like with one wink, you know? Just, yeah, I'm doing a bit my jokes, I'm a bit silly, you know? Just around here, I have fun. That's way more converting for the average subscriber than like being this aggressive slut that just posts her asshole every 5 minutes. Like, who do you want to be? Yalla Papi? Like, come on. So this is essentially how you set up the account. Then of course, wait a bit, pull up the link. If you want to hear about the warm-up process, check out the other video, but this is essentially how you want the account to look. Now, let's get into what you actually post, because this is how you get the subscribers, right? What you want to do is create a, let's say, following list of accounts and people that make it very, very easy to comment for you. So essentially, you want to, for 15 minutes a day, you want to scroll through your Twitter timeline, comment, like a couple of tweets, retweet a bit, comment under things where you can comment something funny, relatable, like authentic or controversial maybe if it's political, and follow pages where you see there it's incredibly easy. And that will probably equal somewhere around 30 to 40 comments a day that you do if you're fast with your, let's say, 15 to 20 minute routine. And it's important to say, don't just do exactly 20 every day, then you look like a bot. Just as us Germans say, do what your balls tell you, what your gut feeling is. Today a bit more, tomorrow a bit less. But essentially you have this list and you make it easy to comment. You get a lot of reach from these type of comments. Now that Twitter Reels is out, it's even faster to grow accounts, because if you're in the beginning, this will take some time. But Twitter Reels also, it's like TikTok for Twitter, I guess. We tested it. It's very, very easy to grow accounts with that. Maybe the beta version of it is not available in your country yet because they're still testing it out. But also post a couple of videos that you see go viral on Twitter. You can either have your model replicate them or post a couple of memes or just post your Reels or TikToks. I'm gonna do a separate guide on that as well. But essentially, this is the type of stuff that you want to do. And now the most important thing is, what do you even want to achieve with these type of comments, right? Let's think this thing through. The goal is not to get instant subscribers. I get a lot of DMs from people in my private free 10,000 member Telegram group, link in the bio. I get a lot of messages of people saying, yeah, I got like this many impressions on my replies and my tweets, but I only have gotten like 3 subs. Like, there has to be something wrong. And I tell them the same thing that I tell you guys now. It's not about making instant subscribers. It's about getting them hooked in the carousel, in the rotation, all right? Because someone is like seeing a funny reply, all right? Some random guy sees this chick, blonde, cute profile picture. Her name's whatever, like Joanna or whatever. She did some funny joke. He clicks on the profile. Oh wow, she's hot. Yes, some of them will subscribe to the OnlyFans. That's good. You make instant money. We're not complaining. But this is not what most of them will do. Most of them will just follow your page, maybe scroll through a bit. And you will have to convert them over the next couple of days with what type of pictures and tweets you post, the type of stuff they see. Maybe they're also going to Instagram, so you kind of have to keep them in the rotation and convert every single one of them slowly after another, you know? So it's not a bad thing if your conversion isn't that high from the get-go. The bigger your account is, the higher it should be. And again, the higher the conversion, the more money you make. But don't be afraid to just convert people over time. That's just the human mind. You're not always going to do a purchase decision. Maybe he's in the tram home from work right now. He really doesn't want to jerk off. So if you post again in 3 hours when he's laying alone in bed, when he's horny, then he gets subscribed. All right. So you kind of have to understand that it's not always gonna be everyone who sees your tweet is gonna fall. And now for the last part, essentially one thing that I want to mention still is I can suggest planning all your postings 1 week ahead. You don't want to just wake up and be like, oh, what am I going to post today? Because maybe, just maybe, Trump just got elected. And now you want to have a picture of the model maybe with a Make America Great Again cap, or you know what I mean? Some shit like that. And now you don't have a cap, you need to do it today. That's annoying, all right? You just need to have a bit of time to prepare content. So on Sunday, sit down with a nice cup of coffee, get a blowjob, take some nicotine, smoke a cig, and be like, all right, what are we even gonna post this week? All right, this, okay. For this, I need some extra content. For this, I need to call like the creator real quick. Hey, can you do that? Fine, perfect. Then you got everything planned, everything scheduled, and then you have more time in the week, because Twitter takes time. You can't just full focus on Twitter. You still need to do the chatting, the IG reels, the outreach, the employee management, the taxes, whatever. You still need to go train, also fighting. You don't have that much time, so you want to plan that. But last but not least, just focus on having enough CTAs. That's the last thing I'm gonna mention. Try to do OnlyFans hard selling every couple of days, because yes, by being very subtle and being very authentic, like I said, you get a lot of quality guys on there and you grow a bit faster, but the conversion is obviously going to be lower than like the hardcore porn stars, which they make less views, but they have a higher conversion. You make more views, you have a lower conversion. Your approach is still more profitable, but of course, having a high conversion doesn't hurt. So every couple of days, you can just post a cute/hot picture, maybe even a funny picture with a funny caption, like, haha, like, how do you think I disappointed my dad today? Funny. And here's the link to the OF. Boom, hard selling CTA. They know what to get, they know where to go. And if they don't care about that, then the next 3 days, you're just gonna post normal stuff again, they're gonna forget about it. So you wanna have kind of this nuanced sweet spot of OnlyFans hard-selling promo and just overall funny, sexual, interesting, polarizing tweets that get people hooked to your content. And this is essentially the routine that you want to do. Yes, it's gonna take some time. Yes, you're gonna not instantly get results. That's just the nature of the game. But if you combine it with some other external traffic source like IG, Reels, TikTok, Reddit, you can even grow the accounts faster and just shout them out in your story. And like I said, with Twitter Reels, phew, that shit's gonna get fire. And I'm gonna drop a guide on that as well. So stay tuned. Wish all of you a great day. Join my free 10,000 plus member Telegram community over the link in the bio. This is the place where you wanna be if you're thinking about starting or already doing OnlyFans management. That being said, wish all of you a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.